battery life. So the next thing we're going to take a look at, obviously you might be wondering, this is all well and good. We see each person answers requests and offers for other people, but how do we actually implement this? Well, take a look at the LinkAges Timebank website, which is how most of this is going to work. So this is the homepage you land to if you type in this timebank.linkages.org. That takes you to this homepage right here. The important thing to glean out of this is that button in the upper right-hand corner that says Sign In. It's circled in the red box. You click that, and that takes you to this, kind of cuts it off a little bit at the top. But this is the sign-in screen. So after you've made an account, this is what it takes you to. This is the What's New page. You can see different member events on there, different groups you can join. The reading's a little bit small, but these events or these groups can be oriented around geographic area. For example, or an organization like the temple could have its own group within the time bank. But it can also be shared interests. Like there's one down here that says Meet and Move. These are people who meet up at the park and they do exercises together. So things like that. You can also see upcoming group events that would be through the time bank, current offers and exchanges, and recent exchanges that are up there. From this page, you can jump to your My Account page. This is where you have the opportunity to tell the world, or at least the members of the LinkAges Timebank, about yourself. So for example, this is my page. You see up there at the top, you have an About You. This is my personal biography, so you can tell people what your interests are, your skills. You can see my current offers and requests that are up there, groups that I'm a member of, and availability for different things. At the very bottom of that page, this is all your personal information. This is stuff that is not disclosed. This is not disclosed. None of this is visible. But you can see your private contact info, the current balance of hours, how things are being spent and acquired. So think of this like your ledger. If the time bank is like an actual bank, this is your ledger. I should say that all of your contacts, any correspondence will be done through the private messaging system on the time bank website. So no one will have access to your email address or your home address unless you give it to them. From there, this is the service listings page, so you can see different offers and requests that are up there right now. For example, you see someone offering up there to show you where to go fishing, or Brandon wants you to help him paint a mural. And just like up there, requests are highlighted in green, offers are in orange, and you can sort through by category, different members, their location, and they're always adding more as they update the website. This is what an individual offer page looks like. So, for example, this lady she has a Costco card, and she's offering the opportunity she'll drive you to Costco if you don't have a membership, and you can use her card. So that's a very handy one, right? Yeah, everyone likes Costco, right? Everyone likes buying.
You can't use the computer, how are they going to use it?
That's a good one. No, that's a good question. Quinn always asks the questions. That's a good one, though. It's basically we have people like myself who are Keiro staff, and we have younger people who are members who are computer savvy that can help with that. So if you don't feel comfortable using a computer, you don't have to use one. You don't have to feel compelled to learn unless you want to, like both of them are going to from Emily. But yeah, we can help you handle that and manage the account and correspondence if that's what you want to do. But yeah, so don't feel like computer use is a barrier for membership, because it doesn't have to be. We can help you with that.
Do you have very many people that cannot use a computer, especially older folks? A lot of them.
We are anticipating that. Not thus far, but yeah, we have accounted for that, which is why we are talking to young groups. Like for example, we've had discussions with the UCLA Nikkei Students Union. So we have younger people that would be involved that can basically be IT staff in a way. Yeah. Any other questions about the computer stuff?
Another option is also to call Stephen. The person cannot do it. They can call Stephen and say, I really have this request. Would you post it for me? And then he can go in and post it on that person's behalf. So that's probably the simplest thing. And the benefit, again, because we're trying to address the issue of loneliness, is whether they're partnering with a college student where they call Stephen, that's a phone call, that's a meeting that person might not get in any other instance. So you're still making that social connection.
All right. Just a couple last things about this. If you respond to this post or offering about going on a Costco run, it takes you to the private messaging screen. Remember I said none of this goes directly to your email or your phone number or your home address unless you wanted to. But you can set up the exchange through the private messaging, and then after you've gone on the Costco run, you go to record an exchange, that gray button down here at the very bottom of the screen. You click on that, and you both agree on the amount of hours that will be transferred between the two of you. And so, yeah, it's mutually agreed upon, so no one is robbing you of your hours. Yeah. So going forth, now that we've seen the website, how to register. If you go back to that home page that we saw at the very beginning of this internet section, you see there's a tab at the top that says Become a Member. You click there. That takes you to this screen. This is the 5 steps for membership. First is orientation, which you've already done by virtue of being here today, so 1 step accomplished. The important thing here is number 2, which is join. There's a link on there that says click here to initiate your enrollment in the Timebank. You click on that link and it takes you to a page. It looks like this. It asks you, have you attended the LinkAges Timebank orientation session? You enthusiastically check the red check, yes, I've attended an orientation session already. And that takes you here, where you input your personal information. And once again, none of this is disclosed. This is just so we have, we can contact you, but members in the Timebank can't do this unless you give them this information. Things, please set up a username and a password that you will remember, because then you can't get back in. So how to register? You can register now. We do have laptops here. This one right there, another one. Or you can register at home. You each have one of the next steps in member registration guides that you picked up at the beginning. That gives you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. And you can also call me if you need help with that. The process is basically you create your username and password, as I already mentioned. And then you complete the background check. This is done through a third party. It usually takes about 24 to 48 hours. And then you can complete your profile and start exchanging. And we don't throw you off into the world with nothing. We start you off with 3 hours, so you already have something to work with. Yeah. Any questions about that?
So when we register, are we, I'm not locked into our own community?
What do you mean?
So I'm not really interested in going to, or having somebody go outside of the Japanese American community.
Yeah.
But when we register, how do we make sure our requests and our offers are going to them?
Well, that's a good question. One of the things you do, it's actually, I think, well, it's not on this slide, but there's a group code, and it's on the instructional papers we give you. But if at a certain point, they prompt you to enter a group code, and the code for that is Genki Living, all one word together, and that puts you into the Westside group that we have here. So this is only for Southern California Japanese Americans.
So Westside, like West LA.
Yeah, West. We talk to West LA Buddhist Temple, West LA United Methodist Church, and obviously there's some bleed into people living in Gardena and coming here. But we're promoting it here on the west side, the Venice area, West LA area.
What piece of information are you providing for your background check?
Oh, it's I believe it's a name, a home address, and then social security number. But it's like when you go through an employment screen, it's the same process.
It's only a criminal background check, so it's only looking if you have any felonies. So you cannot.
Only in the U.S. or international.
Only to you.
Secretly, I guess.
Okay, Quinn.
No
Okay.
FBI check?
Yeah, no fingerprint.
No.
Yeah.
Is this site mobile friendly also?
Yeah,
I do a lot of my personal stuff on my
Yeah.
phone rather than on my work computer.
Actually, I haven't tried using it. I can ask and get back to you on that.
I know that it works on an iPad, so I assume it will all
There you go. Okay, any more about any other stuff about this right now? Any questions? Cool. All right, so after you've registered, I guess from there we'd like you to help strengthen this. So soon after you become a member, you would be emailed a link to a survey. We would like you to fill that out, and you can earn 2 extra hours for that. And if you are over the 50 and or a family caregiver, we invite you to participate in a formal evaluation. And for participating in the formula evaluation, you get a $20 Amazon gift card. So we make it worth your while. It's a lot of questions, but there's payoff at the end.
What does a formal evaluation consist of?
It's research for we're marketing towards people who are caregivers because that's of interest to Keiro. It's one of our focuses. We just want to know, what your experiences are, what your needs are, stuff like that.
It'll consist of a couple dozen questions to create a baseline, and then in a few months we'll ask those same exact questions to you to see if there was any kind of impact. These aren't like really difficult personal questions. It's like, are you caring for someone? Does that person have any kind of chronic health condition? I don't remember all the questions,
Yeah.
and then again we'll ask the same questions after a period of time again to see if there was any medical impact.
$20 Amazon gift card.
Yeah, and there's a few people over 50 here.
Okay. Yeah, that really concludes my presentation today. If you'd like to register today, we can help you out with that after this. But yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you, Stephen.